From here, we'll move into side bends. So taking the variation that feels best in your body, we'll take this seated, either with one leg or both. So Ivy shows both leg variation, known as dragonfly. Melody's showing half frog pose, the right leg in frog. This is a great shape if it feels integral on your knee. And Monica, Brian are showing these versions of half butterfly. And then leaning or walking out onto the left hand or elbow to find the side bend. Props can be great under your tush to give you a little bit of leverage to lean forward, whether you use a blanket or even a bolster like Brian's showing to make sure that the sacrum can tilt forward, really is more safe for the vertebrae. And then you can reach for that extended left foot. Whether you get there or not doesn't matter. Some bodies have the range to get there like Ivy, and other people want to bring their foot to them, so a strap is a great option. And when you have something like a strap or the foot, you could resist a little and see if that helps spiral the right ribs back a little. That half moon quality as you open and expose the left side waist towards the sky. Or you could allow the shape to really be more passive and heavy and just let your body sink into the left side, the hand, the elbow, maybe putting a block or bolster under your forearm. Whichever variation feels good for you, allow yourself to settle and breathe into the three-part breath, the waist, the ribs, and the shoulders and armpit of the whole right side body. Allowing your neck to control your head, whether it's neutral, whether you look up, whether you look down and tuck your chin in. Sometimes closing the eyes is really the best way to find out what would the neck want to do with the head if it was in charge. So often our neck and our head are governed by our eyeballs, by what we see. So in other words, they're governed by our brain. And this practice, you're really being encouraged to be led by your body rather than what you think or see, connecting with how you feel. So feel 3 more breaths as you breathe down into sensations on the right side. And as you breathe out, 3 more exhales. Notice how you're growing deeper into the pose without force. There's no waiting in life. It's happening in real time. And keeping the body where it is, we'll just reach the right arm up on an inhale and away on an exhale, letting the fingers reach past the skin of the fingertips. Let the palm reach back and down towards the earth, and then breathe into that whole right side neck between the shoulder and your ear, into any rope-like sensations as you inhale, and release any added stress or tension in your jaw and teeth as you exhale. Few breaths here as you let your eyeballs go heavy and you let the skin on your eyebrow go smooth. Continuing to reach through that right arm. Use the left hand to support the head. You can inhale yourself back upright to seated. If you're in a one-legged pose, you'll switch sides. Otherwise, keeping the legs even, you'll just move into the side bend on the other side. And take your time in this transition. Use your hands to move your legs if that helps. Sigh or moan to release if you'd like. And bring any props with you as you set the architecture of your body up for the other side. Again, blankets and bolsters where they feel good, under the hips, under the knees, under the forearms. And then reach up and over with the left arm and find some length through that whole left side body. The gallbladder meridian we stimulate in swan pose in the outer hip. We also stimulate in the side body here. So breathe into that. As you feel the heaviness of this left thigh ground down with gravity towards the earth, you lift up and away through that whole left waist, finding a little bit of a balance of polarity, more so than like a battle of duality. So on that yin and yang continuum, how much does it feel good to activate and resist in your stretch? And how intuitive is it to be passive and allow? Continue to relax the muscles below your ribs, so everything in your low back and all the organs of digestion and your guts all the way down to your feet. And likewise, relax above your shoulders with the neck and head. Keeping this pose as it is, we'll move only the left arm. Eventually, on an inhale at your own time, reach it up, back, down, and away as you exhale. There's a bit of a lengthening of the arm away to create that polarity again, that two directions. And then you can breathe into the space that's created in the scalings, the little scales on the left side of your neck. Continuing to give your eyeballs permission to be heavy and the brow permission to smoothen out. Still stimulating the gallbladder meridian in the side body, particularly here in the side of your neck. You can stay here. If you need a little more tension, you could bring the right hand to the left side of your skull and add weight. If you need a little more support, you could put the right hand underneath the skull and add that extra bit of support. Either way, take two more in and out of wherever you're feeling this posture. Continuing to reach through the left arm, maybe supporting your head with your right hand. Inhale yourself back upright to seated. Maybe just let your head fall to the left again, a little counter stretch for the side of your neck. And you feel even. You can inhale the skull back upright and bring your legs back to a neutral shape, setting any props aside. Taking a moment to just be still, integrate, and feel into the effects of that posture.